Good morning, students. As you can see in this lecture, the topic of discussion would be congestion control mechanism in computer networks. Before we proceed with this topic, let's have a understanding of what do we actually mean by congestion. A state occurring in the network layer when the message traffic is so heavy that it slows down the network response time is known as network congestion. You can just have an analogy for network congestion as traffic jams. Recently, we had this festival season, okay, in which if we went to the market, we all witnessed this traffic jam situation. So, traffic jam is equivalent to network congestion. Network congestion in data networking and queuing theory is the reduced quality of service that occurs when a network node or link is carrying more data than it can handle. Let's say, for example, if the capacity of a particular network is to support 500 data messages being transmitted per minute, or let's say per second, and due to some or the other reason, 5,000 message flooded around it. Okay, so generally this leads to network congestion. We've experienced this situation most often again in festival season or New Year times when we all send our best wishes to our friends and relatives. So since we all are doing it at the same time, so most oftenly we find that these telecommunication lines are jammed. We usually get delayed connections, or the messages that are being transmitted over the network, they get received by the destination end after few seconds or let's say minutes, not over the real time period. So we can also say congestion is an important issue that can arise in packet switch network. Congestion is a situation in communication networks in which too many packets are present in a part of the subnet. So this leads to performance degradation. Congestion in a network may occur when the load on the network, that is the number of packets sent to the network, is greater than the capacity of the network, that is the number of packets the network can handle. This is what I explained. एक नेटवर्क एक समय में let's say 500 पैकेट्स को हैंडल कर सकता है और उस पे एकदम से 5000 पैकेट फ्लड हो जाए. Obviously that is going to lead to a situation which is known as congestion. So network congestion occurs, as we can see, in case of traffic overloading. In other words, when too much traffic is offered, congestion sets in, and obviously the performance degrades. This you can be explained through this graph that I have given it to you. इस ग्राफ में आप देख सकते हैं पैकेज डिलीवर्ड एंड पैकेट सेंट. पैकेट सेंट एंड डिलीवर्ड जो होता है ये मैक्सिमम कैरिंग कैपेसिटी ऑफ द सबनेट है, और अगर ये यहाँ तक ही पैकेट सेंट रहता है तो ये परफेक्ट है, राइट. अभी क्या है, आप जैसे डिजायरेबल पोजीशन पे जाते हैं, ये आपकी डिजायरेबल पोजीशन है, बट ये आपकी कंजेस्टेड पॉइंट है. ये कंजेशन है कि पैकेज आपका डिलीवर कम हो रहा है, राइट. सेंट ज्यादा हो रहा है, यहाँ पे पैकेज सेंट की वैल्यू ज्यादा है मगर डिलीवर्ड की वैल्यू कम है. सो दिस इज कंजेशन, दिस इज ड्यू टू congestion. So effects of congestion: as delay increases, performance decreases. If delay increases, retransmission occurs, making situation worse. ठीक है, अगर एक पैकेट सेंड किया गया ओवर द नेटवर्क, अगर वो डेस्टिनेशन एंड पे नहीं पहुंचा तो वो रीट्रांसमिट किया जाएगा, मगर इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, एक ही मैसेज 5 बार रीट्रांसमिट हो रहा है, तो वो कंजेशन को और कम नहीं कर रहा है बल्कि और बढ़ा ही रहा है. So that is making situation more worse. Typical effects include queuing delay, packet loss, or blocking of the new connections. A consequence of congestion is that an incremental increase in offered load leads either only to small increase or even a decrease in network throughput. Means अगर हम कोशिश करें कि हम अपने bandwidth बढ़ा दें तो congestion कम हो जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होता. आप मार्जिनल उसको सपोर्ट मिल सकता है, बट एट द लॉन्गर रन वो आपके परफॉर्मेंस को डिग्रेड ही करेगा. तो इन एनी केस यू हैव टू चेक ऑन कंजेशन. तो इन दैट केस बेस्ट थ्योरी इज अवॉइड कंजेशन. अवॉइडेंस, एज इट सेज, प्रिवेंशन इज बेटर देन क्योर. ओके, तो आप क्योर की बजाय प्रिवेंशन पे ध्यान दीजिए. कोशिश करिए कि नेटवर्क कंजेशन हो ही ना. ओके, सो दैट इज सेड ओवर हियर. Network protocols that use aggressive retransmissions to compensate for packet loss due to congestion can increase congestion even after the initial load has been reduced to a level that would not normally have induced network congestion. Means ऐसा नहीं है कि आपके 500 पैकेट्स का अगर कैपेसिटी है तो 500 पैकेट्स पे भी कंजेशन हो सकता है. रीजन बीइंग इज क्योंकि कुछ प्रोटोकॉल्स ऐसे हैं जो रीट्रांसमिशन थ्योरी पे काम करते हैं. अगर पैकेट लॉस होता है ड्यूरिंग द ट्रांसमिशन, वो रीट्रांसमिट करते रहते हैं उस पैकेट को. तो वो क्या करते हैं, अल्टीमेटली लोड बढ़ाता है नेटवर्क पे, दैट लीड्स टू नेटवर्क कंजेशन. दैट शुड बी अवॉइडेड. So by this we have a clear understanding now, I hope, कि what is congestion. अच्छा, यहाँ पे एक नया concept हम आपको बताना चाहेंगे, that is congestive collapse. ये क्या होता है, ये कई बार शॉर्ट नोट में पूछा जाता है. Such networks exhibit two stable states under the same level of load. The stable state with low throughput is known as congestive collapse. Congestion collapse generally occurs at choke points in network where incoming traffic exceeds the outgoing bandwidth. Connection points, अब ये क्या मतलब है पहले, incoming traffic exceeds the outgoing bandwidth means एक राउटर है, उस पर incoming traffic आ रहा है और इधर से outgoing traffic है. अब होता क्या है कंजेस्टिव कोलैप्स में, इनकमिंग ट्रैफिक का वॉल्यूम इज मच मोर than the outgoing traffic. So this leads to congestive collapse of the network. Connection points between a local area network and wide area network are common choke points. So वो particular router at that position, at that situation is termed to be as the choke point of that network. Networks use congestion control and congestion avoidance techniques to avoid this collapse situation. So first we'll take up congestion control. Now, what is congestion control? Congestion control refers to techniques and mechanisms that can either prevent congestion before it happens or remove congestion after it happened. Congestion control mechanism are divided into two categories. One category prevents the congestion from happening. I said the prevention is better than cure. ठीक है, आप कोशिश करिए कि आपके नेटवर्क पर कंजेशन हो ही ना. And the other category removes the congestion after it has taken place. प्रिवेंशन करते करते भी अगर प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट हो गई है तो अब उस प्रॉब्लम को क्योर तो करना है ना. So that is the second technique, that is removal of the congestion that has actually happened. आप अवॉइड कर रहे थे, अवॉइड नहीं हो पाया, तो आप क्योर करो. तो ये हो गया ओपन लूप और क्लोज लूप. ओपन लूप इज द प्रीवियस कैटेगरी व्हिच prevents the congestion from happening at all, and closed loop is the mechanism which removes the congestion when it has already occurred. हो गया है तो फिर क्लोज लूप टेक्निक्स. तो कंजेशन कंट्रोल की दो टेक्निक्स होती हैं, वन इज ओपन लूप एंड वन इज क्लोज लूप. Open loop technique may, as you can see in this hierarchical chart I have given you, there are rather five policies followed: retransmission, window policy, acknowledgement, discarding, and admission policy. And closed loop has four parts, that four strategies being followed in closed loop technique: back pressure, choke packet, implicit signaling, and explicit signaling. The detailing of these all 9 types of congestion control technique, first 5 preventive and next 4 curative. So we'll talk about them in the live session that we'll have for tomorrow's lecture. For the present class, I think that's all, in which we have dealt in detail what is congestion and what are the reasons of congestion, okay, for causing congestion. So that's it for this lecture. Thank you.